Hello my friends, and welcome to another White Glove review. Today we're going to look at the DC Collectibles Dark Knight Metals The Devastator statue. So this statue was just released a couple of weeks ago from DC Collectibles, and it is a representation of Batman as the Devastator from the Dark Knight Metal comic book series. I won't go into detail about that storyline. It's a very trippy storyline, but a very cool storyline, so definitely check it out. Dark Knight Metal by Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. Anyways, back to this awesome statue. So this statue is a representation of the Devastator, a character who's actually Batman, but like Doomsday arrives. So that's the right word. But anyway, the reason I picked him up is because he is just a really awesome interpretation of the Devastator, but really is a fantastic looking Doomsday statue or collectible. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer so you can actually get some really nice look at the detail. And look at this guy. So this guy is just amazingly detailed, right down to each individual claw or protrusion coming out of him. He is just a fantastically sculpted piece and just looks phenomenal. So he is really a beautiful piece. It looks, ripped from a comic book. It just looks awesome. The paint's amazing. The detail's amazing. The head actually is put on magnetically, which is interesting. You can kind of see that there. The little head piece. So there's the close-up of his head. A little blurry, but there you go. Yeah, it snaps on like a little magnet. You put it on, and there it is. So yeah, this is just a really beautiful piece from DC Collectibles. They really outdid themselves with this guy. So I just want to kind of do a quick comparison to some other figures. I know this is a statue, but I just kind of want to show you how he stacks up against some other Doomsdays from across the different toy lines. So there's the Mattel Doomsday from a few years ago, which is a really beautiful Doomsday figure. So this guy's from a couple of years ago from, I think, the Signature collection. Then we have the DC Icons Doomsday, which comes in the Superman Doomsday 2-pack. So that's who this guy is. You understand? There we go. Then of course we have the original DC Direct Doomsday. Oops. Let's put him down over there. So that's kind of how he compares with some of these other Doomsday figures. So yeah. So obviously this one, the Devastator Doomsday, which I'm showing you, is a very different kind of looking Doomsday, different color scheme, but I mean, I think they just really captured the spirit of the figure quite nicely, or the character quite nicely. So even though he's not your typical color scheme, he looks very different. He is still just he's a beast. He's this beautiful designed and really well executed piece from DC Collectibles. So just another quick comparison. Let's put him next to, this is the John Bryan Superman Through the Ages Superman, just to give you some scale comparison. That's a 7-inch figure. So he scales really quite nicely with that. So obviously this is a statue, so he looks way more detailed than the action figure, but he still looks really good next to an action figure. And I'm going to move him aside from there. And then I'm going to put in the DC Icons Superman, which comes in that Doomsday to the right here. This guy, so these guys come in a 2-pack, but that's kind of how he looks with Devastator here. So that's pretty good next to him. I mean, this is a really awesome Superman figure in its own right, so you can kind of, get him in a cool pose if you wanted to, like him staring down Devastator, Doomsday. There you go. So it looks pretty cool together, actually. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, I just want to do a quick little video review of the statue. Obviously this is a statue, so there's no articulation, but it's a beautiful statue. It's obviously delicate because it's a statue, so it breaks easily. So definitely keep that in mind. But it's really affordable, I think, for what you're getting. The statue retails for about $100 on Amazon. So I mean, it's a really great statue at a great value. I mean, this thing is just beautifully designed and executed. So I think for $100, it's well worth the price. So yeah, there he is. There's the Devastator statue from DC Collectibles. Again, this is available now. I purchased mine on Amazon, but he's probably available at your local comic book store, wherever fine DC Collectibles are sold. Thank you so much for watching this video, and you have a great day.